Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Place in the Middle podcast. My name is Amy.
And I'm Butter, and today we're just going to talk about traveling in our 30s
Yes.
because that's a different topic than before.
So, I don't travel that much, I'm not gonna lie.
You
But
traveled a lot last month.
I did, but like
Yeah.
it is not like a big trip.
Right.
For me, it's like to go to Bangkok, to like the
Right,
capital
right.
city, it's nothing.
Right, because when we were younger, we had traveled like further. Like we were studying in America, so when we come home, that's a long trip. That's a
Yeah,
big
that's
trip.
like a big trip.
Yeah. But
Anyways,
inside the country, we haven't like those aren't considered big trips when it's inside the country.
not really.
Not really.
No.
Yeah, because we've been further and it takes longer and layovers. It's usually like a day.
Right.
24 hours to like get to a place or something.
Mhm.
Okay, so we mentioned it on our podcast earlier this year that we were taking a trip with our girlfriends
Yeah.
to the island. So that did happen this week. That's why it's been so busy. We haven't posted in a while.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to update you and just kind of recap on like traveling in our 30s.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Yeah.
that's totally different.
Yeah. Like I started noticing like myself, like how my travel style changed
Mm-hmm.
on this trip.
Yeah, me too.
It was kind of crazy.
And that my energy level. on
My,
this trip.
my energy level now is very low.
I don't know about other people in the 30s, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Like
This is
when it's traveling. Okay, so recap. Like Amy and I and like our friends, we knew each other since we were like
middle school,
high
yeah.
school. Like some of them joined us in middle school,
High school.
Others we've known each other since elementary,
Right.
and so we did some traveling. Like in our sixth grade, we had like a field trip,
I forgot
and then
about
like
that.
senior year, we had a senior trip. Things like that where we traveled together with our friends.
That was totally different. Okay, yes.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And so that was totally different than traveling.
Oh
Like, I mean,
my gosh.
and all four of us were there for senior trip because like we graduated together.
Right.
And then now we're taking a trip like almost 15 years later. For the first time, the four of us since then traveled together. And I could definitely feel like the difference in me.
Me too.
And like me and in the group.
Definitely, yes.
Right. Because like I think when you're 18, 17, and like in senior year, when you go around, you go in groups.
Right.
And all you want to do is stay up and play games and like talk and just not sleep.
Yeah.
And then fast forward to this trip that we took to the beach.
That's so funny.
We had like designated nap like there was nap times.
We like it's not even designated, but like it was like expected.
Yeah, like we need it.
Yeah,
we need.
Like, I think it was like
time.
right after lunch.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Everybody was.
We were gone for like 4 hours.
Yeah, and it's like we had our own time, and then we would meet up for lunch or meet up for dinner.
Exactly.
But we had a lot of freedom time for ourselves.
I needed that.
I needed it too.
Yeah, because I'm like, you know what? And okay, one thing that just reminded me of nowadays if I travel with like my friends or like sometimes even my families, I would pay that extra money to have my own room.
Oh yeah, that's important.
It would just remind me of like the senior trip. There were like 5 of us in that room.
Yeah.
How did I do that?
Yes, we had to share with like the other girls, and stuff like that. And that was so fun for us. Could choose who would be our roommate and things like that.
Oh my gosh,
and write it down.
Exactly.
But on this trip, we all had our own room. There's 4 of us, but one of them like had a family and the other one had a husband. And then Amy and I went like singles.
Yeah.
Like separate. Like, and so we took our own room and we needed that.
It was the best decision.
Yeah.
That I made.
Yeah.
That like getting my own room. I loved it.
We need like personal space and we had our own routine that we developed over the last 10 years of what we needed.
Exactly.
That I wasn't expecting like in my head I was expecting what I remember from high school. But the reality was that's not what I needed. And like when we came to the island, I was like, "Oh, I love this alone time. This personal time."
I love how quiet it was.
Yes.
It was one of my favorite because like we went during the low season, so there was nobody there.
Yeah, okay. Low key a little scary.
Honestly, kind of creepy.
Monsoon season.
Yeah.
And
I had a friend that went to like the island.
Yeah.
And he loved it. He went there like 5 times.
Oh, really?
I was like
during the season?
I was like, yeah. Not low season, during like their normal season.
Yeah.
I was like, our experience of that island is extremely different.
Yeah, extremely different. There was barely any tourists. The island should have been closed for the season because it's monsoon season.
it's amazing that it wasn't closed for us.
I
Like
was
some
really
of the
surprised.
like the hotel and like
Yes.
the stores and restaurants and everything.
Right. It was so there was barely any tourists on the island.
We kept seeing the same faces
Yeah, on the
everywhere.
island. Yeah,
Like
because there was
like
no
on
one
the road,
else.
like when we were driving around.
The golf cart could take you around the whole island. So there's no cars. Like there was no outside cars. There was like local people
Yeah.
cars or motorcycle, but like
Hmm.
if you were tourists, you couldn't bring your car to the
Right.
island.
I think like so the island was pushing for like sustainability and
Yeah.
just like being green and stuff.
Yes. And it was
Yeah.
good, but it was monsoon season. I don't know why we decided to go during monsoon season, but we went during that time.
I mean, we got a really good price for the hotel and everything,
Yes.
the flight and no, the whole trip started because like the one of the airways,
Yeah.
the airlines, sorry, they have a promotion during that time, like in July, to fly to the island
Oh,
to
yeah.
that, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then like we're like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, why won't we go? Like,
Exactly.
well, for me, I didn't even think about it. I was just like, oh, everybody's going. Okay, I'll just join. So just
I wasn't
book the
even
trip.
thinking about seasons. I'm not
Me,
gonna
me
lie.
neither.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking like, oh, this is gonna be really difficult, like monsoon season,
Yeah.
where the ferry will have a hard time, like
Just
parking. Yeah.
like just staying like they could like no, the thing is the ferry like coming back into the main island got canceled for us.
Yeah.
And like I think one of the suggestions I could give people, if you're still deciding to go during the monsoon season,
Mhm.
you have to be quite flexible with your days.
Oh yeah.
It's
You
like
can't, yeah.
yeah,
You can't have like, oh, I only have 3 days off and I need to be back by this date,
exactly.
which is a little bit hard for people to be like to plan like that.
Because that was me. Like I
Mhm.
had to be back for work.
And everybody had to be back. Like our friends had to be back and things like that. But because monsoon season, it was raining so hard. Even our flight back from Trat to Bangkok was delayed for almost 4 hours.
Yeah, because there was no visibility and like the plane that was gonna give us the ride back
Couldn't land.
couldn't land. It was
Yeah.
just so bad.
They couldn't land, and so we were waiting at the airport for that long. And there's only one airline that goes. There's not like a multiple plane
It's a very
situation.
small, like small town.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did that, which was fine. But I think it would have been more fine like if it wasn't monsoon season. You would have enjoyed it so much.
Exactly.
And like
yeah.
we did enjoy it, but I realized like the older I get, the more motion sick I got. And like I'm already motion sick, like since we were
Right.
in high school. But this, like traveling during monsoon season on like the boat ferry, it was like even bigger boat could feel the waves of it.
Yeah.
And so that was
That was
different.
wild. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Like I was that whole thing, like getting out
Out of the boat,
and on it scares the crap out of me.
on the boat or the island.
The boat.
Yes.
I feel like once I was on the island, I was fine.
Yes.
I mean, except night two because it was raining so hard and the electricity went out.
The electricity went
was-
out the second night we were, at this hotel, and
Great hotel. It's beautiful.
Yes, and like there's no staff like like they were not like at the front. There was no 24-hour front desk.
I think I
People.
think it's only for this season. I'm not. Yeah,
Yes.
because there's not many guests.
Right. But then that's why it was like, what am I? We were all awake at like 3 in the morning texting because it was raining so hard. It was like a lightning show outside.
It was so loud.
And so loud that I thought, I know this is not how tsunamis happen, but I think I'm gonna die tonight.
yeah,
Yeah. It was so loud and it was
it's
raining so hard.
crazy.
And like these hotels are like not in a building, they're in their own
like bungalows.
bungalows. And in a non-normal season, it's really beautiful because you're right by the beach.
Exactly.
But because it was monsoon season, I was like, this is how I die. This is how.
And the thing is,
I
like,
die.
you know how the beach is supposed to come up to
All the
like
way.
all the way.
Yeah.
But I think it's because it's such a low season and monsoon season. It was like receding, like
Yes,
like
really
at least a
far.
mile away.
Really far. Yeah.
I was like, where's the ocean?
Yeah. You had to walk
had to
in like
yeah,
in
exactly.
the ocean where the ocean usually is. 500 meters in or something like that to go
Yeah.
into to go find the water.
Crazy. Yeah.
And Yeah, and I thought it was relaxing in the sense it was unexpected, I think, for me of like we would meet up during like meal times, have a conversation, like talk, play games, and then everybody's like, all right, let's disperse.
We kept like looking at our clock, like,
Yeah,
guys, what time is it? I'm so tired.
yeah.
And it would be like 7 or 8.
7, 8, yeah, 8 p.m. And we're just like, why are we so tired?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
It was crazy how tired. Like I was like, we didn't even do anything today. We took a
No.
nap. Like
Yeah.
we took like a 3-hour nap.
There
Why am I
was
tired?
nothing on the schedule. Our snorkeling trip got canceled
Because
while we were on the boat, and because the waves were so high.
yeah, and the wind was crazy.
We like there was no schedule. We just went swimming, ate, sleep,
Repeat.
yeah, and we were just like we were so tired, and like we would play games at night.
That
We're like,
was
what
so
time is this? And like
Funny.
people were yawning and like sleepy, and we're like, let's last game and let's go to bed, like things like that. And it was
Exactly.
like 10. We were in bed by 10, and like that's
It's
not how
true.
we used
And
to
like
do it,
then the next day we like pushed it.
Oh yeah.
We
The-
pushed it like 30 minutes.
Well,
okay.
we were always like, all right, so when so I asked, all right, so what time are we gonna meet for breakfast tomorrow? We're like, I don't know. Maybe 9.
I was like, when I wake
9:30?
up.
Yeah, when we want to. It was just really like casual and like, okay, when we want, we will do it.
Exactly.
And so and everybody had did their own thing, and like I need this personal time, so I'm just gonna rest at the like at the bungalows, and then other people like I'm gonna go to the ocean, and it's just like you do you.
Girl, I was like I remember after I like was swimming,
Mm.
I came back, took a shower, like
Mhm.
super long, laid in bed, fell asleep,
Yeah.
woke up. It was like lunchtime.
Right.
I was like, I'm eating again. Like
We eat so often, I felt like.
I think my stomach was ruined because of that trip.
We ate so often. I was like, are we eating? And that was the only agenda. Hey, is like, are you guys eating? Like, who's eating lunch right now? And like, we're already here. And it's like, all right, I'm going. It's
Right.
like, like the meetup point. But
That's funny.
between those times, we did our own
Mhm.
thing. I just like love lounging.
Me too.
Like just the casualness of like, I can do whatever I want when I want.
Yeah. I love the part where we had like, I mean, yeah, there's nothing on the schedule where
Nothing.
like I don't have to rush anywhere.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
And you weren't forced to do anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that kind of like irks me a little bit on this trip was how dim the light was.
I know.
I was like, why is it so dark? I can't see anything.
We tried to play card games.
Uh-huh.
And then like I turned on all the lights in the
Like
in the
every
room.
single light.
And some of them are like orange light. Like
Yeah.
the moody lights.
Yeah, the ambience light.
Yeah. And it's like I can't see. Like
I literally can't see anything.
Yeah. We had to do it to I took on my phone flashlight and then put it on a water bottle to illuminate the room a little bit more.
Exactly.
Because of how much light we didn't have. And I'm like, what is the point
Yeah.
of this?
That happened to my shower too, because
Oh, really?
like in your room you had like the skylight or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
outside.
I didn't.
Oh, it's all covered.
It was so dark. I had to turn on a flashlight when I was showering. I was like, I can't see anything.
That's so interesting. But okay, so each room is a little bit different. And like my room had 2 showers. One was outdoor, like there was a
The skylight thing.
skylight
yeah.
thing, and the other one was inside.
I was so surprised. I'm like, why do you have 2 showers?
And I'm thinking like, why do I have this? What was worse was that when rain hit, the outside one was like could come in. Like the rain shower, like the rain came into that
actual
one.
rain
Yeah,
shower.
actual rain.
I feel like that might be for like kind of like after you went to the beach, like
Yeah, but like you're inside. And I'm
Exactly.
like, that doesn't even make sense. Like to
Yeah.
wash the sand off.
I feel like I need to go back and look at the description of each room.
Yeah. I didn't even know.
mean,
I just booked whatever.
I weirdly got upgraded
Yeah.
because one of like the room that they were gonna put me in was leaking.
Yeah.
So they put me in another like bungalow, which is like an upgrade that have like a balcony upstairs.
Yeah. We didn't
And-
even go upstairs. I forgot.
Exactly. I didn't either.
I just thought,
I mean,
like, oh, okay.
that's the thing with when I was like booking the hotel, I knew I wasn't like gonna go up there. I'm like,
Mhm.
when am I gonna go up there?
Well, I wanted to go and see like what is this upgrade? Like what is this deal? I didn't even go.
Yeah.
To be honest, a lot of things was very blurry for me. Just like the whole
room's-
experience.
I mean, the room's the
was-
same size, but it was set up differently.
Right, right.
Yeah, I guess that's it. And like the balcony, and I
Yeah.
had only one shower.
Yeah, I don't know why I had 2 showers. Our friend was saying maybe you could, if you came with your husband or something, you could shower like
together, like
separate
opposite.
shower, separate showers at the same time.
And the thing is, it wasn't like the shower wasn't like wasn't facing each other or
nope,
something like
it
that.
was like facing the wall.
That's so funny.
I was thinking like, what is the point? Like we were all thinking, what is the point of this two shot? Like if you have a lot of people in your like
Right.
kids, you do want, I don't know, but yeah, it was so
I
interesting.
mean, if you're in that much of a hurry on an island, dang, you
Yeah,
got some schedule down.
and I'm like, how many people could actually sleep in this one, bungalow? They only allow like three.
I mean,
right?
okay,
3 or
think
4.
about if we actually go there for a senior trip,
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be only one room in all of us.
No, yeah, we would cram into it. We would want to sleep all
Why
together.
did we do that? That's oh my word.
And that's so, isn't that so interesting? Like, and then now traveling in our 30s, it's
right,
like, I want my own room.
right,
But then that's
exactly.
just like, fit in more. Like, all of our friends, can we all sleep together?
Exactly.
And like, the downs of, and the, like, I guess, like, the drama of, like, who's gonna be in that 5. Of, like,
exactly.
to, like, squish together.
Yeah.
It was just,
That was an experience.
that was.
Yeah.
And then we had breakfast. The breakfast was provided at the hotel.
I don't normally eat breakfast. I'm not gonna lie.
Me neither.
And I went anyways because it was already included. I'm like,
Right.
might as well.
And we like,
By the time we finished breakfast, we had to eat lunch.
mm-hmm.
And I'm like, we're
we didn't
eating
even
again?
digest breakfast.
No.
There was so much food. And like we ate all 3 meals, and I'm like thinking, this is like the most I've eaten in a long time.
Exactly. It was amazing how I can do that.
Yeah, but it was fun.
It was fun though.
Yeah.
Like I felt like it was really relaxing.
Mhm.
I finished a book.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got to do whatever I want.
Right, like you just lounge.
Watch my shows.
Yes.
Like just sleep whenever I want.
Yeah.
Which is like ideally 10.
Yes. The only part that we really thought about, like, oh, if we ever do a trip together again,
Mm-hmm.
because they're already planning,
Right.
is like, let's not go so far. Like so many different stops.
Well, because Butter and I, we had like so many flights to catch. Like,
Mhm.
1, 2. We had 2 flights and then a ferry,
Bus and then ferry.
bus, and then ferry. And we had to do that on the way back as well.
Mhm.
I felt like, it's like a domino effect.
Yep.
If one is canceled or like delayed, everything is affected.
Right. The first one.
So I
yeah.
don't think I can do that whole thing anymore. It
No.
felt like a traveling day.
Right. And Amy like had stress eating because we missed our flight in the end.
Girl, at that point,
Yeah.
it wasn't like my stomach. I wasn't even hungry.
Yeah. She
I was just
eating.
stress eating.
Yeah. I was like, I've never seen Amy eat like this.
Mm-mm.
And then she was just like, just going at it. And I'm like, I think she's stress eating. And I'm like, Amy, are you stress eating? She's like, oh yeah, I'm stressed. Because the ferry got us to Trat. And then the next thing, and the bus got us to the airport. But the airport was where the plane couldn't land. And it was delayed for 3.5 hours, which
Right.
made us miss our connecting flight back to Chiang Mai.
Right.
And so we ended up staying a night in Chiang Mai and flying out the next day.
You mean Bangkok?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We stayed in Bangkok and then ended up flying back the next day.
It wasn't even that good.
Nope.
Like the food. I'm sorry.
Which one?
That I was eating.
that you were eating?
I was like,
They gave us, like on the plane the food, but they didn't have time, so they just like handed it out kind of
Yeah.
thing. She ate that, like there was bread in there, and then she got some convenience food.
yeah, convenience store food.
Yeah.
Wasn't even that good. Now I'm like remembering it. I forgot about that whole thing.
It was a stressful.
It was just I
Yeah.
was just so stressed. Yeah.
I could see it, and we were trying to figure out hotels that day, and the price kept going up as
Yeah.
we were searching.
Yeah.
It was
Because
so
like
ridiculous.
we were like trying to push it for like the flight to go back home.
yeah,
Because honestly, I really wanted to go back home on that
yeah,
day.
me too.
But then once we boarded, we knew
It was just like as soon as we landed in Bangkok, our flight was already leaving.
it already left. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that was the last flight of the night.
Mm.
So like we
Yeah.
couldn't do anything about it. So we just stayed.
Right. We stayed the night in Bangkok, and it was better because then we felt a little bit more like don't have to rush it. We don't have to run. There was nothing to run to, like to
Exactly.
the
And like
plane already left.
we're gonna make it tomorrow and
Yes.
it's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was a fun night though.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. It was
is that
it was
one
like,
night in Bangkok?
we got to catch up and like
yeah.
Amy
Kind of
and I
like
should-
recap
yeah.
the whole trip and everything.
Yes, just like
Yeah.
processing like what it kind of went in a blur for me. Like the trip was like, what happened?
The
Like,
fact that we have to recap like our trip and like process the
yeah,
trip.
because it was only it wasn't even that long.
No, it
The
was like 3 days.
nights. Yeah, we had to process it. Like, what did we do? And like, what happened? You know?
What did we eat? Like, where
Yeah.
did we go?
Because it was so. I think it was just so different than how I expected it would go.
Yeah.
That like it just. I needed to recap. Like, okay, this is what is like traveling in our 30s. No, actually, we did travel not together, but we were in Korea together at the same time. I forgot about that.
But that was like in mid-20s.
yes, our
like early 20s. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still had energy back then.
Me too. And we could keep going and like do stuff.
Because yeah, we had a wedding we had to go to, like one of our friends' wedding.
Yeah, one of our friends who was on this trip, it was her wedding, and all of us went.
I remember sitting with you in McDonald's like 5 a.m.
Yeah, because we were trying to get on the train to go to like her venue.
It was crazy, yeah. And what is it called? It was so cold. Like
it
it's
was
just like
so
right
cold.
before it was like starting to snow. It's
Mhm.
so like extremely cold.
Yeah.
It was wild.
I was so surprised that we were all there for that too. We've actually been on a couple trips together then, like after high school. Not a couple, that one and then now, but like I forgot about the one in Korea.
I mean, honestly, I feel like early 20s and like in between that, our 20s,
Mhm.
I wasn't even keeping in touch with so many people. I was just like trying to like stay alive.
Yeah.
And live, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, and even then our early 20s and now the energy level is totally different.
Totally. Oh my gosh.
I didn't realize how low my energy was, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like how much
Me
I
either.
don't have. Like,
I got nothing else to offer. Like
yeah, and I'm totally okay just laying down. You know?
Me too.
Like I think because we had game nights on this trip and like it was fun, like a couple hours, and then I'm like, I'm done. Like I need to like personal time.
Yeah.
Like alone time. Which is so weird. Like that's all that I have the capacity for. I don't really need to talk about anything else.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, we were just like all done. Everybody like
it was just too much for me. Not too much, but at the same time, like for my capacity,
yeah.
I kept telling Butter, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. The plane started boarding. I'm overwhelmed already. That was so funny.
Yeah. And yeah, I think in our 30s you realize what you need and what you cannot do anymore.
It's true.
And like what you need to thrive, like to make it through. And it's totally different because it's like, or at least for me and you, it's like not with people. You know, like
it's good that we have clear boundaries. You know,
of like, okay, yeah, I love spending time with you. Let's have dinner, let's have lunch, let's play in the pool. Then I'm gonna go back to the hotel, back to my room, and then I'm gonna have my personal time.
Exactly.
There's like a balance of that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Whereas before we would just keep going. Let's do something together. Let's do something together. And it's not like that.
Yeah. And I feel like the games that we play changed too.
Yeah.
We played Phase 10 this time.
Yes.
And it took us 3 nights to finish the whole game.
Right. We went through 1 to 10. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like levels. It was a while.
We also played Apples to Apples, which
I forgot about that game already. See?
Yeah. That was the first game.
And
I hated that game when I was in high school. I thought, what is the point of this game? But it was so funny in our trip. I felt like the explanation for why it should be a certain thing. Like we have this friend. I just think her explanation is so wild that it makes it so much fun.
I was like, wow, everybody's like pushing that boundaries of logic.
Yeah, no,
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. There is no logic to this.
Exactly.
And I think that's the fun part of this game that I missed in high school. Because in high school it was like trying to prove a point of like why this makes sense. But now it's like not proving a point of any kind that this makes sense. But it's so funny that you think this is okay to say.
Exactly.
Like, it works.
It's like you're not trying to convince if the card is like that, you know, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You're just trying to convince that person should choose your card.
Yes.
You will try to find like every single explanation.
That doesn't make sense. Like doesn't make
Nothing
sense.
makes sense.
Yeah. Don't even read the definition of the word. Doesn't go with it.
Like we made up like definitions.
We were like finding out how, like in our head, how that could possibly work.
Exactly.
Not in the world's definition, but in our own logic.
And I feel like we're quite competitive too.
Very competitive.
I mean, me and Butter got into kind of like a little bit
yeah,
for Uno.
Yeah, and that's so stupid because I'm like, over Uno, I'm gonna fight with Amy over this because I'm about to win. You know,
exactly. Because when I was little, I was like, I'm not competitive.
And
And nowadays, in college, I was still saying that.
Yeah.
And all my best friends are like, "Yeah, right."
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know I'm competitive, but
There is like different kinds of
competitiveness.
yeah, competitiveness. Like it's not in the like because sometimes I could just let it go.
It's true. I don't
Like
really
I
care.
don't really
Yeah.
care about this. You win, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, kind of thing. And then there's some other parts where it's like,
No,
no,
I need to win.
prove your point right now. What's your logic with this?
But I feel like it was good that we had like that like argument.
Yeah.
Because like I knew that like, but I feel like with you,
Mhm.
I felt like it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, me neither.
Like I knew that like I could figure this out with you.
Right. And
know
I
what I
was yes. And the thing is I was like, this is not a big deal. This is not like worth losing like time over or something like
Exactly.
a friendship over. And I was just
Yeah.
like, hey, like so I just like checked with you like, hey, I'm sorry.
We're good?
Like, are we good? You know,
I'm
kind
like,
of
yep.
thing. Like and she was like, yeah, no problem. And I'm like, yeah. Like for me it just didn't feel good. Like it took it
that
too far.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's just a game.
Exactly.
But then I was like, hey, are we good? Like I'm
Yeah.
just gonna check with you.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I was not expecting myself to be that competitive.
Me either.
You know? And it was like, why did I not get this? You know.
That was funny. Yeah.
But it was good. I think we didn't realize like at least I didn't realize what it was like to travel in my 30s and like the travel time too was really played a big part.
Again, overwhelmed.
Yeah. Cuz it was so many different you almost missed your first flight from Chiang Mai to Bangkok.
Cuz I didn't wake up.
She didn't wake up.
My mom was like, "Don't you have a flight to catch?" I'm like, "Oh crap."
And yeah, and so it was so ridiculous. Like, you know, there was so many different I think it was so stressful the travel stuff because it was a domino effect if we missed one.
I can't now. I'm taking direct flights to places.
Mhm.
I can't do this anymore.
And that's why we said like if we ever do this again, let's go to Phuket or Samui where it's like one flight.
That's it.
And we're there.
That's all. That's
Yeah. Not like, okay, let's take 2 planes and a bus and then a ferry. Cuz then the
much.
ferries don't go all the time. It's low season.
yeah.
And so if you miss it, you kind of like, okay, wait next day or you know like
Exactly.
it was harder to get around.
Yeah. Well, that's
Traveling in our 30s.
yep.
It was a lot different, but I think it was still good.
I felt like we were like all of us were more comfortable with
Mhm.
ourselves and like know how much
Yeah.
limits to push,
Right.
but at the same time we had our own boundaries.
Yes.
Like it was good.
Like
Like
we needed our own space.
right. And everybody was okay with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Because everybody also needed it too.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just do my own thing, you do your own thing,
Yeah.
and then we come together.
We'd be gone for like 4 hours and
then
we
come
like
back.
and I feel like because of those like rest time,
Mhm.
we were like everybody was decent.
Yes.
Like we weren't having like blowouts.
Nope.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. And so, yep, that was traveling in our 30s.
That was
We'll
so
probably
fun.
do it again.
No, honestly I would love to.
Yeah. Oh, well, they're already planning.
Really?
And they were thinking like, where should we go next to a different place?
Love it. It's so fun.
All right, so we try to post as often as we can. Our
Yep.
schedule is a little all over the place. And so,
For some reason it's so busy nowadays.
Very
I
busy.
don't get it.
but we tried to
Yeah.
post this. We love doing this. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, hope to see you again next time.
Bye.
Bye.